have you seen what TMZ is doing to RFK Jr.? Dude, TMZ is like single-handedly just gutting the man. They are gutting the man. So here's one that is amazing. Oh my God, dude. Dude, TMZ. Dude, this is after his hearing.
Hey, mate, I just got one question. In all seriousness, what is your fascination with roadkill and dead animals? I know you've done a few things, notably with a whale, with a bear, with a raccoon more recently. I just want to know what the fascination is, sir. Anything? Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Dad! Oh my God! I just want to know what the fascination is. Dude, isn't that crazy? You see his look? Like, his look is just so funny, bro. He looked like he climbed right out of the pizza oven, boss. Look at him.
Hey, mate, I just got one question. In all seriousness, what is your fascination with roadkill and dead animals? I know you've done a few things, notably with a whale, with a bear, with a raccoon more recently.
Dude, the whale, like chainsawing a whale's head and putting it on top of your minivan. Like, what in the major malfunction is this guy, dude? That is such a malfunction, bro. That is so far beyond normal. Not to be outdone, they do look at the raccoon too. Watch this, dude.
Secretary, what did you do with the raccoon's dead penis? Where is it now?
Dude, that phrase, Secretary, what did you do with the raccoon's dead penis? Where is it now? Dude, guys, why the head of Health and Human Services, the highest ranking government official in the United States of America that is in charge of all of our health and our mental health and all of that decision making, is a man who drove a dead bear carcass around for like days. He chainsawed the head off a whale and bungeed it to a minivan with his family. This guy is running HHS. And dude, he needs to be studied, all right. He needs like a team of like psychiatrists from like Switzerland or something. An international team of Freudian psychologists like probing him. He cut, oh my God, dude. Is that what it is? There's a book about it. He cut the unit off of a raccoon. I was standing in front of my parked car on I-684, cutting the unit out of a road-killed raccoon, thinking about how weird some of my family members have turned out to be. Dude, he wrote this. My kids waited patiently in the car. He collected the raccoon's unit so he could study it later. Dude, what is that line? I was standing out in front of my parked car, cutting the unit off of a roadkill raccoon, thinking about how weird some of my family members and me. Dude, he actually wrote that in a book? Like, guys, who writes that in a book? I mean, I've done some really weird shit. I've never done anything that weird. I've never cut any genitalia off roadkill. But I can tell you this. If I wrote a memoir and I did cut the genitalia off roadkill, I don't think I would put that in a memoir. I think that would be left on the editing room floor. You know, I don't think there's a need for that level of honesty. Dude, the next Guardians of the Galaxy is going to be like intense, right? You think RFK Jr. goes to Guardians of the Galaxy and he's like, you think he's sizing it up? Right? Like, bro, what are we doing? Dude, he's probably like, you think he's got a little looking glass in there? He's sizing up Rocket? You think he called the studio to see if he could get Rocket to come over to his house? Dude, oh shit. This guy is the head of Health and Human Services. The top guy. It's frightening to me, guys. It is. It is frightening to me that every single person in Trump's administration is just a fucking lunatic, right? It's not even like they're dumb. It's not even like they're whatever. I mean, sure, there's some of that, but they're like lunatics. They are like sociopathic, like lunatics.
As you've argued for decades, that mercury emissions from coal plants harm kids.
I do.
Terrific. In February of this year, the Trump administration finalized the repeal of the mercury and air toxic standards. As a result, coal-burning power plants are now allowed to emit more than twice as much mercury as they were before.
Jesus.
Just last week, the Trump administration proposed to weaken a rule that monitors and protects groundwater from coal ash, a waste product that contains heavy metals like mercury and lead. How are these actions consistent with your agenda to make our children healthy again?
Those are actions that are not taken by my agency, and I am not familiar with exactly what's happening at EPA, so I would have to ask 𝗙ecie𝗶𝗹𝗀 about that.
Dude, I want to pause there because he said, oh, those are not at my agency. Okay, but why are you working for a guy? Okay, if you're about removing the mercury, if you're about healthy living, eradicating chronic disease, why would you work for a guy that is basically just poisoning the water and doubling the amount of mercury, right? Like, if I don't believe in mercury and the guy who hired me is putting mercury everywhere, I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna be like, yo, stop the mercury or I'm gone. Fuck you, buddy. I'm out. Right? Why would I stay working there while my boss is poisoning everyone? That is stupid, right? And with the whole, I don't know what the EPA is doing. Like, what do you do with your day? You don't talk to, and I mean, if I'm in charge of HHS, I'm talking to the EPA. I'm talking to the people that are like, the fertilizer chemicals. I'm like monitoring all that shit. I mean, I'm HHS. That means every agency that is affecting the health of the American citizens, I need to be talking to them. I need to be working in tandem. He's like, no, well, Trump is poisoning the water and the dirt with mercury. And then, well, the EPA, I don't know what they're doing. I'm just sitting here like bringing measles back and making sure that people think vaccines are bad for them so more kids can die. No, bro, he is like, it's like, what is he doing, dude? He's got Olivia Nuzzy on speed dial. He's having phone sex is what he's doing every day. And apparently, sitting in a jacuzzi with Kid Rock and making videos with him and Kid Rock doing a little hand jive. Dude, what are we doing? I mean, I'll be honest. I don't know what these guys even do as agency heads, right? Like Kristi Noem. What work did she do, guys? I don't think Kristi Noem ever did any work. She dressed up. She did photo shoots. She made videos. She went to ICE facilities and shook hands. Right? She gave speeches. She went on Fox News. What did she do? What work did Kristi Noem do? Like none, dude. None that I saw. She does do a lot of knob polishing. I hear that Corey Lewandowski's taint is like cleaner than an operating room. Dude, Kristi Noem has a tongue like a cat. And apparently Corey Lewandowski's nether regions are like cleaner than the fucking operating room at Walter Reed. So, I mean, that's what I hear. I can neither confirm nor deny. What is up, guys? Thank you so much for watching. You like the video, you want to support independent resistance media, you know what to do. Drop that sub, hit the like button, and please share it. And we do love our members, so if you want to become a member, it's another really great way to support. Thanks again for everything, guys. I'll see you next time. Let's go.